that's for sure.
Connor Norton, the next up for the Marlins. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. First pitch swinging.
No ball.
Two out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. So only one hit in the inning, the solo homer, and it puts him ahead. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
The second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Sanchez makes the grab on the run. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Jesus Sanchez in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the dirt, blocked.
0-2.
That one lifted to left. Myers under it. Makes the catch for the out. One down. Here's Nolan Gorman. That one fouled off. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
You. Man, I'm sitting here playing my PlayStation, chilling.
Oh, man.
I'm wired up now.
Eating chicken in a photo. You in the store.
Yeah, boy. Now I got the like Princeton area pretty quick. I just took back roads home. I had enough of this highway shit. I had enough of that.
Back roads. When you catch them, start catching them at.
Nah, I catch them off of what is that? You get off 287, you hit 31. And that's like a back road in. And that'll bring me right around back my house. Plus, that's the way I wanted to go because I wanted to go by the restaurant, see if the hell was open. And I just opened up my phone and seen Wingstop was open. I was like, all right, I'm going there.
Mini red lights.
What's that?
Mini red.
Nah, not through there, man. You hit a light like every 7 miles. Nah, them back roads of Jersey is something else.
That's the movie, man.
You just gotta pay attention to the wildlife. You know what I mean?
Well, you bring a couple of them home with you.
Yeah, fuck all that. I ain't trying to add nothing on my fucking dashboard.
Trophy, bro. Trophy.
Yeah, fuck all that. Nah, I ain't doing that. Ain't doing that, bro, Ham.
Oh, yeah. The cops told me, said, yo, you on that wanted list.
Yeah, I bet I am the way I sped through New York.
Now, they talking about the noise you made.
Oh, I told you that car loud.
I'm like, yo, that Mexicans came out and said, yo, we're dead, man. I was like, yo, don't know.
So you hear them backfires? That car is loud. That's why I won't take it to the city. They'll be sending me a ticket in a minute. And that's not even really hitting the gas. If I really hit the gas, oh my God, it sounds like a goddamn Italian sports car.
Yeah, I forgot who the hell I was talking to when you was going up the hill. I had to stop talking. Wait, you got away from the house.
I told you it was loud. And then them backfires kick in there. Pop, 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 pop. Shit, that shit loud.
I don't understand you Negroes with that shit.
Hey, that's performance, man. That car got damn near 100 extra horsepower from all that shit.
But we want to shoot some of them horses next time we see it.
I told you that goddamn thing is loud. Mm-mm.
I was like, wait a second. I wait till this nigga disappear before I say anything else. Because they can't even hear me.
I passed the boy at work. He was at our company gas station. He's like, all I hear is this car coming. He was like, what? That's got to be a Lambo or something. What the fuck is that your man? God damn, that car loud.
He said, okay, yeah, I know what the Lambo is now.
But I had another guy he got a loud Mustang. And I started my car the one day. He was like, I was not expecting that. I was like, no, nobody does. I said it's a boat exhaust, man. They custom make it for this car, but it's really from a boat.
Well, we used to have a guy down there in Pelham. He used to have a Mustang. And whenever that thing came around the corner,
Straight piped. Yep, loud as shit.
wait, I guess that nigga realized, yo, I'm waking motherfuckers up around here.
Yeah, people would start getting pissed off about that.
So he would only go down the hill. He would never come up the hill.
Shit.
And then I guess that motherfucker moved away. I don't know where the fuck he went to, but he ain't around here no more.
Yeah, I forgot going up that hill. That thing was gonna be loud. I was like, "Ooh, that is loud." Ew.
I was like, yo, that shit don't make no damn sense to me.
I know Justin was like, "What the fuck?"
And just as my shit as loud as that. Bam, 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 bam. Did you push me up the hill?
Yeah, that's from getting that. I told you, Baron. I set that car out. I guess about 5 years. No, probably about 10 years ago. I sent it out the first time. They boosted it up because Acura's got a lot of pedal lag in them. So they go in the computer and they take all that out. And what they do is open your car up. Every car is locked to a certain mile per hour.
Right.
And my car was locked at 119. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, what if I want to really haul ass and get away from somebody? Like you got to tune it. So once they did that, I got the car back. The guy puts me in the car and goes, "Now watch it now. This ain't the same car anymore." So I was like, "Yeah, well, whatever. What the fuck, man?" I hit that gas barrel. I said, "Oh shit, the fuck."
How many horsepower is it now?
It's stock. They are 307. Now she's 376.
Oh man, the wagon take that out.
Nah. Mm. And then I'm going to get the supercharger on it. So she'll be close to 500.
So in other words,
And she'll be even louder then. What's that?
you put all that money in that gas tank.
Nah, my gas is still not bad. Even with the backfires and all that. Like I only used a half a tank getting up there and back. I was surprised. I was like, damn, I thought I'd burn more gas than that. And I can only put 94 in it.
Shit.
So I gotta buy the expensive shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the money right there.
Yeah, that's the money, but Baron, I go 4 miles a day. That's all I travel to work. Like I could basically walk to work from my house.
Well, the way that motherfucker sound, I guess that's what I had to start doing. Small walking.
Oh, you gotta hear that bitch start up in the winter. Oh, that bitch is loud in the winter.
Yeah, well, the people where you live at is gonna stand to you. We're gonna take this motherfucking shit from them.
Nah, there's a bunch of people around here with it, so they don't even give a fuck. Although I did see a post on Facebook, they talk about this one road we all travel. They're like, I'm tired of that backfire shit and hearing this and that.
Yeah, well, that shit is definitely illegal here.
That's why you think I won't take that car to the city. I know.
But there's a lot of motherfuckers down there with that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why, because tickets gonna be steep. They $300 a pop, man. First violation. That's why Ronnie was like, come down here and get me. I was like, I don't know what they got in the Bronx, but I ain't bringing my car down there. I said, I know they ain't got that shit in New Rochelle, but
I don't know.
I was like, I ain't touching none of them boroughs.
The roadblock waiting for your ass when you come back.
Ain't no roadblock waiting on me.
Yeah. You're gonna have your shit. Brother, there you go, officer. Get him. No. Don't stop talking with shoot his ass.
Hey, cops ain't messing with me.
Alright.
What y'all doing?
Wait, hold on 1 second. Who the fuck that he supposed to leave the country, but he got a rap sheet.
Who that?
Trump.
Mm.
Now, what was you saying a minute ago?
I done goddamn forgot now.
That's the wings kicking in.
I ain't even eaten none yet.
Oh, shit. Damn. That made it even worse. That made it even worse. You ain't made nothing you starting to forget. Oh, man. I gotta go back and finish watching my Godfather Hall.
God damn, everybody called me, asked me. My sister called me, asked me if I'm home.
That's right. They like, yeah, you drive around that car, making that noise. They want to know. If he ain't home, if you don't answer his phone, he in jail. What in what Minnesota or something like that?
Oh yeah, and by the way, what is my new little cousin's name?
Ava.
Ava. Nice. Nice. I wish I could sleep like Ava.
Brother, maybe we get you one of them bottles. Huh? So
Mm-mm.
that bottle, that'll put you out.
Man, I'm so glad you called me and told me get to that cemetery, boy. Whew. I'd have been upset. I ain't make it up in there.
Shit, when I got free there, and I looked at the time, I'm saying to myself, we ain't gonna make this shit.
Ah, man, I sped over there as quick as I could. I know they heard that car then because I was getting. I got to get over here.
Well, one of the things is that they were very nearby.
Yeah. Well, I knew the place was only like 2 miles from the house. I knew where I was going. And like I said to Lenora, when I got there, I knew exactly where the grave was. I was one aisle off. And I was like, wait a minute, it's an aisle over. And I found it. So me and Moms had a nice little chat. Put the flowers there.
Yeah, she said, nigga, get the car out of here.
Nah, I made sure I drove through the cemetery respectfully and very slow. Kept that shit not loud.
Wait a minute, some niggas coming out of that ground. So I'm like, get your ass out of here.
Nah, I didn't want to disrespect nobody else out there visiting their loved ones. So no, I drove 2 miles an hour through there. Because my memory had to kick in of where the grave is at. So I remember when I pulled in, I was like, all right, the first time we pulled in here, we circled around. But I remember seeing the main entrance, and I said, that shit's like 200 yards up, and I'll see it. And then I seen the tree. The tree is what gave it away. It was like, oh, that's the tree right there.
Yeah. Like I said, when I got free and I looked at the time, I said, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm glad you called when you did. 'Cause I got the car. It was 3:45. I said, oh shit, I got to go.
Yeah. I was like, yo, you got hit straight over there because
Nah, but I got there and I was there till 4:30, and then people were still coming in. Like they left that shit open.
yeah, well, I know who my father is. 4 o'clock, bro. That's a wrap. Now, when you get out there, if you want to put,
Yeah, I didn't even see no workers there. To tell you the truth, Barry, I think they left that place open. I
hey,
think
look,
I think they left it open for Mother's Day.
I never noticed whether or not they had any gates or anything like that.
Well, there's a gate there, but you know what? I didn't notice if you could close it or not. To tell you the truth, but there was no workers there, nothing.
Well, so when I go over there, I don't ever see them except for this, if there's like a funeral happening.
Yeah, well, I seen them there when we were there because they were waiting to, close the hole.
But up there where my father is, um, I took a friend of mine up there to what the hell is we go up there to see?
Wait a minute, where your father is? Is that where my one uncle's buried?
Which ones?
The one that had the military service.
No,
Okay.
no, they're out in Long Island.
Ah, that's where we were.
Yeah, that's out there.
I remember that, but I was a little kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's out there. Um, and matter of fact, the more I think about that place, I'm wondering where they had the headstones, are the bodies actually there?
Huh.
Because um, you don't see them do the burials.
Yeah.
And as many times I've been out there, I've never even seen, the backhoe out there digging a hole or anything like that.
Wow.
And that place is always in mint condition. So I don't know if they close up is when they do the burial or what, or what. But
And that's in Long Island, you said?
yeah, yeah.
I'm beginning to wonder when they gonna shut cemeteries down.
Soon as y'all niggas stop dying,
No, when they gonna run out of fucking space?
when y'all niggas stop dying, you may come home one day and they have a cemetery right there in that building.
Well, I'm telling you that. You make sure my ass die, because I'm probably gonna die before you. They don't put me in the fucking ground. I'll come back hard to all y'all niggas. I'm telling you now. Hard to all y'all. I'm gonna bring my car too and just rev it in your driveway.
I think people they can't burn me because I ain't into that heat shit. The ground come claustrophobic.
You
And
need,
damn let nobody stuff me.
we had to do you old school, put you in the ground and tie that bell to your toe.
No, they get buried up to my neck. Leave my head sticking out so I can sit there and keep an eye on everybody.
Oh boy. So everybody can just watch your ass decay.
I can't. And then on top of put me in a coffin too. Oh shit, hell no.
Oh no.
That time I was sleeping and I can't put the blanket over my head. I'll pull that shit up to my neck. But that's about as far as that shit go.
See, I sleep with a blanket over my head.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. My mind starts going all over the damn place.
Nah, I like blanket over my head. I do it all the time.
I'd sit there and play with Max and put the blanket over my head too. But that's why I'm wide awake. As far as going to sleep with that shit, hell no. I don't want to wake up with wait, what the hell? Nigga done buried me.
Yeah. You scared.
That's right. That's right. I'm gonna hold that coffin. I put my hand in. Whoa, wait a second. Oh yeah. Like, what you did? No.
I know.
You call that coffin, and I'm gonna show you what big is. Everybody's not gonna be dead.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know whichever one knew me.
Give you a Viking funeral. Push your ass out to sea. Oh wait, no, can't do that because then the archers come in and light your ass on fire.
I was telling somebody about the Congress for with his high school. They was playing for the states, and I got this hotel room with a jacuzzi in it.
uh,
And man, I was happy as a mom. And I got the ring race. You can play for Atlanta, the Ravens, the Ravens.
yeah, when he beat his girlfriend up, I know the whole story.
I got his mother. Thought my room was nice and nice. I said, hey, get this motherfucker another room.
Mm.
So I went in the room. Boy, I was happy as I don't know what. Yes, tub up.
They friends of the family, ain't they? Ray Rice and them.
Uh,
Don't the kids know Ray Rice and them?
yeah. So I filled that tub up, and that tub was half size of the bath. So I filled that sucker up, and I went and got in that tub, and I was standing in the middle of it. And I'm sitting there looking around. Shit. Somebody just told me I was standing in the middle of the ocean. I heard him jump there that tub. That was all she wrote. I'll never forget that job. And then when I was in the one in Atlantic City, I'm not Atlantic City, but Vegas, I was in a 6-foot tub, and after getting in that tub, I understood how Whitney Houston died.
Yeah.
He died because she was on the drugs.
Yep.
Well, she was in that tub, and that tub, unless you have the mat in there, which they don't give you.
Yeah, you just gonna keep slipping.
That's right. She flew underneath that water. Because that's what I kept on doing when I was in the damn tub. I kept sliding underneath. And then what I did was I had to sit on my hands. And I watch TV. Well, my spot there, Vegas.
Never been.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell I'm going to go for now. But I used to pay like almost $200 a night. But during the peak season, I was in Vegas. I mean, Vegas. That same room I was paying was $200 for was going for $1,500 to $4,000 a night.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, man. I was sitting there saying to myself, get the hell out of here.
Well, hey, that's what them sharks be paying.
But what happened is when you're a high roller,
yep, they comp them rooms.
Yeah, they comp all that shit to you. But they're only that high during when they have that car show out there.
SEMA. Oh my God, Barry. I want to go to SEMA so bad.
Well, I wanted to go out there too until I found out the place in the room. I was like, up the hell with SEMA.
Yeah, if you ever go to that shit, let me know. I'm going.
Anything. I had to find me a hotel off the strip, way off the strip.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. You just gotta watch your ass out there off the strip. There's a lot of gangs out there.
Well, when I was out there, when I used to go out there, if they was out there, I never seen them. And the actual strip is, I want to say, maybe tops like 10 miles long.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot what the hell. I used to go to the website. And I'm gonna look at that damn room. Because I know the last time I went out there, you used to pull up, they do the ballet, all that shit you get for free.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go over and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs.
Damn, I forgot the damn website to go to. MG in Las Vegas.
No, I never been to Vegas. I got invited out there one time. I was supposed to go see the friend of mine that lives in Arizona now.
Right.
We both had a mutual friend that lived right outside Vegas. So we was all supposed to go out there one summer. I forget what happened. And I remember this during the time when it was cheap as shit to fly. I think it was like $70 to fly out there. They was having something special to get Vegas back vibing.
Hey, what do you think? It's $70.
Yeah.
I would get on that flight. I was like, if you charge me $300, or I ain't getting on this flight.
Nah, it was a special when Vegas was doing bad.
Crazy. For me to fly 6 hours on a plane for $70, I want the niggas give me up in the air talking about, yo, we need a little bit more money or we ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, I would have to pass around by half for some gas money.
Crazy. Hold up, time out.
Yeah, I remember it was crazy because everybody was going to Vegas. They're like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, no, the best deal I ever got was like $290 something round trip.
Mm. Yeah, I think it was like round trip was like 169 or something. They had some special one. I never forget this shit because I was like, damn, I've never been to Vegas. I just wanted to get on the flight, go out there, spend the day, and get back on the flight, go the fuck home.
Hey, wait a second. I used to do that with each of the shuttles. One time I was in the store and I got so damn mad. I went to LaGuardia, got on the shuttle, flew out to Washington.
DC?
Yeah. Turned around, got off the flight, re-entered the flight, came back to New York. And that stewardess, it was the same stewardess that I had when I was going down. And I could tell she was looking at me kind of cockeyed and like, this motherfucker just got off this flight and he's back on here. She kept on my ass. I never forget that shit, but that was, really before niggas started bugging out on these damn flights. I'm trying to what the hell is wrong with you? Okay. Now the MGM is getting basically $440 a night. God damn. Shit, $440 a night. I'm looking for a fucking at least a 2-bedroom. God damn. But I never stayed at the MGM, believe it or not. This mother executive king accessible with rolling shower, $700 a night. Executive 2-queen suites. Excuse me, 2 queen beds suites, $700 per night.
Mm.
Staywell Indian Executive King Suite, $730. Okay, here we go. Staywell MGM Marquise 2-bedroom suite. I guess this must be the motherfucker's phone number. 2238. I'm gonna book that.
Where is this at?
MGM.
You just book a ticket to Vegas?
That is. I just booked your room. I put underneath your name.
Fuck all that. You ain't got my credit card number, goddamn it, nigga.
Really, I just put that shit in your name.
All right, Byron, let's go to Vegas. Fuck it.
Hey, shit, sound good to me. Sound real good to me.
Like I said, I ain't been out. My son been out there. I ain't been out there.
Now, I've gone to Vegas 50 million times.
I ain't been that far out west. I've been to Iowa and St. Louis. As far as I've been out west.
Mm. Well, I've been all the way out to California.
As a matter of fact, I gotta you down with a road trip, I gotta go back out to St. Louis.
What is this?
I don't know. I'm trying to plan it out now. I think I'm just gonna rent a car and go out. I ain't taking my car out there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't take my car along either.
No, like I said, my car is from here to New York. That's it. 200 miles, I'm good. You know, back and forth, I'm good. I don't take my car any further. People always ask me, why don't you drive your car any further? It's a good car, it'll make it. And I'm like, I ain't putting all that wear and tear on my car.
Nah, I don't never take my car.
Like, I could spend $600 and get a brand new fucking car and drive that, beat the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, nah. Or I take a car from work, depending on the mileage, they cool with it. They're like, yo, you ain't going over 3,000 miles, take the car.
I said, you ain't gonna tell me type.
That's why I told you, you ever need me to bring a pickup truck up there or something like that, you need to do something with the house, let me know. I'll bring a pickup truck up there.
Hey, I need dirt out there now.
Well, just let me know ahead of time. I'll get a truck and I'll bring it up.
Well, what happened when we come back there with scratches on that shit?
We can't have no scratches on. We can have the bed dirty as we want to be, but we talking brand new trucks now.
Yeah, cause I was gonna rent one
But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Agustin Ramirez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. A little bit low. 1-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Right off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. That's long gone. A soaring shot to center. And they add a pair. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here is Derek Hill.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right side, Cronenworth. To first, third out. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Alcantara back to work. And a strike in there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Line drive, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. Dane Myers will hit next. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And now 2 aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The shortstop takes the ball. That one just misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a ground ball. Tags the runner for 1, and that's 2. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning, and here is Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Foul ball. On the ground, right side, Cronenworth. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number
2 down,
5.
base is empty. Corey
Corey
Seager digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Pulls that one foul.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
In there at the knees for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing here. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Arias. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike.
Oh.
There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
On the ground, Seager whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Manny Machado coming to the plate for the Padres after homering earlier in the game.
Yeah, and nobody has hit more home runs for the Padres franchise than Manny Machado.
You're right about that. It was just last year when Manny passed a member of San Diego's inaugural team from 1969, Nate Colbert, for the top spot. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate, and that is out of play. Tatis, a former All-Star, 26 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Steps off and looks to first. Tatis waits. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Machado stands at first with 1 out. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. And there's the strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
And there's a ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
To second, there's one. Double play. What a killing to end the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Padres nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom 4. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Check on the runner. Norby back in on the dive.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And now, Jonah Bride. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Swing and a foul out of play. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Ron Marinaccio up and loosening in the pen. Estrada, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Next is the designated hitter, Nolan Gorman.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Swings and misses. 0-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swings and misses. Throws to first in time, and that will end the inning. 2 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Padres nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Tachman in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that one is downstairs. 3-0. Right through there for a strike.
3-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Flip to the pitcher is in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Steps off, lead runner back to second. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. And that is the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
No balls. 2 strikes.
and miss, struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
2 outs, base is empty. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0. This to center field. Long run, tracks it down, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Alcantara back to work. That one's in there. 0-1. And a foul ball. That one to first, and foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2. Check swing, tried to hold up, down the field to first. And yes, he did. Jerry Hillsdale rings him up. Luis Ariz stands in. 1 for 2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Sanchez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next to hit. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next one misses. 2-2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches. And
now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Marlins 3 and the Padres 0. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And now the count is even. Out to short. Bogarts fields it cleanly. No play, that's an infield single.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Connor Norby getting ready to hit. Norby having more success against left-handed pitching this season as might be expected. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-0. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Got him swinging. Pretty
simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fast fastballs. They just kept putting down the #1 and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too, and I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
That's outside. And the count even 1-1. And the sweeper misses for a ball.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Seager leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count
1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Nolan Gore, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ball 1. 1 and 2.
Not
2 balls,
close
2
with that
strikes.
one. And the count is 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a hard hit ball. Fair ball down the first baseline. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
In the dirt, but kept close. Man at second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle, a sliding stop, over to first, and they get the out. Here's Elias Diaz. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. Here's Mike Tauchman. This one smoked, could be trouble. Tatis comes in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. His righty-lefty splits there. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The tying run at the plate. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI. Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That one close, ruled the ball. Counts full, 3-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeremiah Estrada.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ramirez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Estrada goes 6'1", 185 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017.
One and one.
Outside, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So up next, Derek Hill.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
1-2.
This one in the air. Cronenworth pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering, and it just misses. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. No swing. Chopped left side. Machado zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Declan Cronin.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now 1-1.
1 strike.
Popped up. Seager has this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down. It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped left field. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-2.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. So many times the sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
And now here is Luis Arias. That's in there.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
To the right side. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Here comes the manager out of the...
Pitching for the Marlins, number 43, Andrew
Machado in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And the count is 0-2. Hit hard, base hit. And that extends the inning. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And here's the pinch runner, Eggy Rosario. Tatis in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself. Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still...
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Padres draw closer on the long ball. Back now, new pitch.